Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Fred, and straight up, let's answer question number one. We're still dealing with questions, and we just concluded NECO examination. All right. So, question number one says, the block in figure 4.1 is drawn in oblique projection, as you can see. Then enlarge the block to a ratio 5:2. So we are enlarging the block because this is an enlargement scale. Okay. Using O as the viewpoint. So this is the viewpoint. So we're going to enlarge the block from this point as the viewpoint, or you can also refer to it as a pole. Okay, we're going to enlarge it from here. So we'll start by first of all drawing the block in oblique. So I'm going to do that off recording, and I will explain how I drew it before we start the enlargement. All right. Okay, so here is my oblique object, and I'm just going to take you through the steps how I came about this. So the first thing you do is you draw a horizontal line, this line here. After drawing the horizontal line, you drop a perpendicular at any point of your choice. So you place your set square like this, and you drop a perpendicular. All right. After doing that, you measure 20 here. So you measure 20. All right. You transfer lines from this perpendicular here and drop another perpendicular. When you're done doing that, we're told the height is also 20. So you measure 20 here also, measure 20 here, and you connect. So you have a square here. Then the next thing is you place your ruler with the horizontal. All right. Place your set square and transfer. Let me use this side. 45 degrees. Use your 45 degree set square, not 60 degrees. Okay. So you transfer lines here. You draw. Transfer lines here. Make them thin lines first. Draw. Transfer lines here. And you draw. Once you're done doing that, measure 30 on this line. This is 30. All right. If you like, you can also measure 30 here on this line, and you can measure 30 here on this line. Then you connect all the 30s together. Or another way you can do that is measure 30 in this one alone. When you're done, align your set square. Okay. Transfer a vertical line from here to where you measured 30, and draw a line until it touches this line here, and that's it. So you have this line. Then you come over here and transfer this horizontal line here to this top and draw it to hit this line you have already drawn, and you have a box. Then the next thing we are told that this is what the radius of this circle is 5. So you stretch 5 on your pair of compass. Stretch 5. That's 0.5. With that, okay, so try to join the diagonals. So you place your ruler like this, connect the diagonals, and you don't need to draw all the diagonals all the way down, just draw at the center here. Then you connect these other points, this diagonal. You don't need to draw the way down, connect the center here, and you have a common center. Okay, there. The needle here with that your 0.5 you measured, and describe this circle. And that's it. Okay, so now let's start the enlargement process. So before then, we were told that the viewpoint O is at a distance 40 centimeters. 40 mm from this point. All right. So we're going to transfer a horizontal line here. Transfer a horizontal line here. I'm going to draw a thin line, and we're going to measure 40 on that line. Okay. Now we'll measure 40. So let me use 14 as my reference. So that makes my 14 0. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 40 at this point. All right. So this point is my O. That point is my O. So that's where I will be using. Sorry, let me fix that properly. So this is O. So this is 40. All right. So let me erase these other extensions for clarity purpose. All right. So now let me say a few things here. So you are enlarging from 2 to 5. That means the original object you have drawn is 2. So you want to get what? You want to enlarge to the 5. So one of the simplest way of doing that is you add these two numbers. So when you add these two numbers, 5 plus 2, that will give you what? 7. So we're going to draw a line, okay, that we're going to divide into 7 equal parts, and we'll start our enlargement from there. Don't worry, I will explain the whole of that as time goes on. Now, so before we do that, please remember how I got the 7, right? It's 5 plus 2 from here. So, but first of all, we're going to draw lines through all the edges, or if you like, vertices of this object, all right, from point O. So from point O, radiate lines, thin lines, very thin lines. Okay, so, okay, now let me label this. Let me call this A, B, C, D, E, F, and G for clarity purpose. Now radiate thin lines from O through A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, like this. Thin lines, like that, through B, thin lines. Then sorry, I have to tilt this a little bit. Thin lines through F. So F and G, they are corresponding, so you just draw it out with thin lines. Then through C, you can see C is there, don't miss it. Through C. Then through D, and through E from this same point 0. They are thin lines. So that's it. So this is the first step. Now the second step is we are going to draw another line from O at any angle of our choice. Thin line. We are going to divide that line into what? 7 equal parts, as we mentioned earlier. So take any radius of your choice, okay, and step off 7 equal divisions. So from here, just stretch a radius of my choice, and I will start stepping off from O. So you step. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, until you get to 7. Okay, so that's it. Now, what this means is that this object you have drawn now is 2. The object you're going to draw, we're going to what? Draw from 5. So what you're going to do is you connect 2 to either A or B, depending on how you want to do your enlargement. But let's use A because it's the closest. So connect 2 to A with a thin line, like this. So when we're done connecting this, now the next enlargement would be 7. Don't forget. Let me explain. This is 2 for this. 1, 2. That is this object. The next object is what? 5. So where we stop, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we got here. So this is actually 5. Now transfer lines. This line 2A, you're going to transfer it to 7, which is the 5. So this is actually 2:5. The whole of this part here is 2, while the whole of the next part we're going to draw now is 5. So transfer this line 2A. Make sure you align your set square very well. Okay, transfer it to 7 and draw a line to touch this line at this point where this one is also touching A. That's line A. This is line A. This is line B, line C, D, and so on. So that's it. So this is where we're going to start our what? Enlargement from. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. Zoom out rather. So you see this point A now. This is the corresponding point, but we're going to call it what? A prime. Now how are we going to get B prime? Very simple. We're going to transfer this line AB to where A is to get our corresponding AB. I hope that's clear. So align your set square with AB like this. All right, and transfer it to where you have this here, and draw. And this also gives you what? Your B prime. So this is A, B, this is A prime, B prime, the corresponding base. All right. Now the next thing is, you see this line from A to F. All right, we're going to also draw a line from here to touch line F. Watch, line F and G, they're on the same they're on the same line. Point F and G, they're on the same line, so you're going to touch this line, the one at the bottom here. So align your set square with what? AF, like this, and transfer it to where you have your A prime here, and draw it until it touches line, this line where you have F. So that's it. So do the same thing, because we're also going to transfer BG to where you have B here. Let me extend my ruler a little bit. Okay, so let me do that again, please. Talking about line BG now, here. All right, so we have that. Now this FG, this is F prime, this becomes F prime, and this becomes G prime. So FG, we're going to also draw it just like we have FG here. F prime, G prime. Draw it with thick lines, and that's it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is to get BC, GD, and so on. I hope this will be enough. Okay, I might want to add an extra sheet here, because I think I exceeded the edge of the sheet. But let's try. Now you're going to transfer this BC. So you align your set square with BC and transfer to B, because you are drawing from here, and draw a line. Now you're going to draw that line until it touches line C. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Okay, no, that's not a mistake. I was confusing line F, G for C. So C is at the top. So you're going to draw this line. You're going to continue drawing this line. So I'm going to extend this line here. Line, the one that is going through C. Let me extend it, because it's not long enough. Okay, so until it touches that line. So you transfer it until you draw until it touches this line at this point. So draw a thick line at once. Okay, I think our paper is enough. So that's it. So this becomes our word C prime. Okay, let me extend these other two lines so we don't have problem. Okay, so here we go. Now we are done transferring BC, BC, BG, AF, AF, BG. That is the prime of the numbers. Now we're going to transfer this CD to C prime here, because C to D. So we have C prime to D prime. I hope that's clear. So you align your set square with CD like this as well, vertical line here. Then you transfer to this point. Let me adjust my ruler so I'll have enough clearance. So let me do that again. So you transfer here. There's an obstruction on my right here, so I might want to move this forward a little bit and do the transfer again. Okay, so let's do that again. Transfer BC to where you have this. And draw it until it touches the line that is going through D. That's this line. There. Okay. Now the next thing is we're going to draw ED. So we also transfer ED. My set square might not be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improvise. But my set square is not long enough. So let me first of all transfer FE. So when I transfer FE, I'll be able to get a point where my E will appear. So transfer FE. Align your set square with FE like this. And transfer to F prime. That's it there. F prime, and draw until it touches line E, not D, because you're transferring to E. So that means this line on top. That's it. Okay, so automatically these two will connect. All right, that's what I just did now. Then this GD is either you transfer it or you just draw it, because it's the same thing at the end of the day. So I don't have, my set square is not really long enough to do that. Let me try so you can see. If I draw this to just get there, but the set square is not long enough. All right, so it's the same thing, so you just connect it. Or better still, since these two lines are parallel, you can use this line as reference. So it's going to give you the same thing, so you just transfer it there. All right, so this is it. Now there is a line I didn't draw for the circle, so you're going to draw a line from O through the center here. All right, until it gets to this other part like this. Okay, so that's from this point here. All right, so we are going to draw a line that is tangential to the circle. All right, or better still, we are going to draw on this circle center lines, and the center lines will cut through the diameter of the circle vertically and horizontally, so we'll transfer those points. So this is what I mean. So align your set square like this and draw lines through the center of the circle, more or less like center lines. That's vertical. Then do this also for horizontal. And draw center lines. So that's it. Now I'm going to draw from O through the center lines. I'm talking about these center lines now, where it is touching the circle. From O, draw the way down, and from, I think one is just enough. One is just enough. We don't need the other one. So what we're going to do here also is we'll look for the center of this. Look for the center of it. All right, a line that is going through. So once that line cuts this line, that is our center. So a very simple way to do that is to bisect. So needle on B, stretch more than half of A, B prime, stretch more than half of A prime, B prime, arc up, arc at the bottom, same radius, needle on A, cut the arc and cut this arc, and draw thin lines through the point of intersections. Okay, like this. So this becomes the center, this corresponding center. That's it there. So all you have to do is needle here and stretch to this point here, just like, let me zoom this in, just like if you needle here and you stretch to this point, that's 5 to draw a circle. All right, do same thing here. You needle here and you stretch to this point, this point here, and draw the circle. Okay, so that's it. So don't forget to label here D prime, E prime, we have our F prime and G prime. So very simple and straightforward. This is how to enlarge an object in the ratio 5:2. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you understood everything that took place here. If you don't, rewind the video and start all over again. You'll find that it is very, very easy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I'll be uploading more videos. I'll see you some other time. Bye for now.